The crowd held its breath. Not a sound could be heard. The 2 minutes started. Not one spoke a word. That silence said more than a teacher could teach. That silence said more than a preacher could preach. I felt my eyes close. My mind reached back in time. It flashed back to a hell that, thank God, wasn't mine. Len, I might struggle to get through this. Len arrived at the front, his training just done. This was the real thing now. Young Len's war had begun. There wasn't a field but by shell and rain churned. There wasn't a tree that hadn't been burned. The sergeant was calling, just follow the line and keep your heads down, lads, you're going to be fine. Cold, soaked to the skin, they advanced on the Hun. Was this really the way that their war would be won? Then at the front trench, they spread sideways and wait. Felt like being in a trap. Felt like he was the bait. The sergeant came up to Len's side, keeping low. Just time for a fag, lads, then over we go. It's a 50-yard run, just do as I say, and we'll win back the trench our lads lost yesterday. The black sky is suddenly lit by a flare. He closes his eyes, but the noise is still there. Muffled booms that seem distant now seem very near. A voice in his head whispers, why are you here? He thinks of the joke in the enlistment queue, the words king and country, that now don't ring true. The voice in his head whispers, try to be brave, but you're not in a trench. It's a long, bloody grave. With cold, trembling fingers, he's clutching his gun. He's paid to fix. With a click, it is done. He huddles up close to the muddy trench wall. It's not like in training. It's not full at all. Len's eyes watch the sergeant's gloved hand moving slow. Whistle to lips. When it blows, they must go. Loud bang, blinding flash, screams of pain, choking stench. Len crawls from the crater that once was his trench. Smoke stinging his eyes, can't breathe, legs like lead. Nearby lays sergeant. He's lucky, he's dead. Doesn't know what has happened, doesn't know what to do. He just wants his moment. Dear God, where are you? Doesn't know where he is, doesn't know why he came. Doesn't think he'll get home now. It seems such a shame. He feels he's sinking down into the ground. Clings to his rifle, still with its first round. The noise is now fading, the sky is turning blue. A voice says, nah, leave him, there's nothing we can do. Not moving, not speaking, he's watching the skies, not feeling the rain on his unblinking eyes. He doesn't feel cold now, down there in the mud, doesn't even feel dirty, in fact, he feels good. Smiling images come, Mum, Dad, Brother Sid. Said he joined up too, God, what if he did? Len's life slipped away, no one knew he was there. No comforting hand, not a tear, not a prayer. The shells kept on falling, churning the ground. Lying alone, he became one more mound. The rain kept on falling, hiding his grave. In this bloody mud sea, he became just a wave. Crowd still held its breath, still not a sound heard. For another few seconds, not one spoke a word. I opened my eyes, dreading what I would find, and gave thanks this hell had been just in my mind. A distant on bugle. My eyes well a tear. My war's again over, till this time next year.